What up, my brothers? I am here sunbathing, getting that fresh energy from the sun, relaxing, chilling, enjoying life. And I want to talk about semen retention. And pretty much semen retention, what it does to you is it allows you to feel. Simple as that. It allows you to feel. When you are constantly ejaculating, when you are constantly releasing, you're numb. You're numb to your senses. Like, yes, you're able to see, yes, you're able to feel, yes, you're able to smell, hear. Yes, you are present, but you're not fully present. You're not fully in the now. And once you stop releasing, you have enough energy to be present and to be in the now. There is a past and there's the future. If you're constantly thinking about the past, you are not in the now. If you're constantly thinking about the future, you're not in the now. And where the power lies is being in the now. Not thinking about anything of the future, not thinking about anything of the past, just being in the now, in the present moment. And that's what semen retention does to you. I'm here, barefoot, without my shirt, right here chilling with the sun, taking in the sun, taking in the energy of the sun, trying to be here, present with myself, trying to expand my consciousness, trying to be more aware of what's going on with me, not what's going on outside. I can't control that. I could only control what's here with me. I want to give a big shout out to Master of Earth. This guy is like next level. He talks about everything that is going on in the Matrix, everything that they want us to believe. So if you guys have time, his videos are very long, but if you guys have time, check him out. But first, you have to be on this journey. It's not about counting the days. This is a lifestyle. You have to understand that this is a lifestyle. You can't be like spilling your seed like an idiot left and right. That is your life force. You got to protect your life force. You got to protect your life force. And right now, what I've been thinking is, you know how we're on our phones all the time? I want to get like a blanket or something that covers my body like when I'm on my phone, because this phone has radiation, and I'm sure it affects you because I could feel it. I could feel it in my body when I'm using the phone. I could feel it. I could feel the radiation. And that's one thing about semen retention, that when you have your seed, you're more sensitive. You're more sensitive to everything. Like, and that's why you're able to be in the now. And that's why a lot of people say like, oh, you're just more, like, you have way more women attraction, you're able to manifest more. It's because you have the power to do that. You have the power to manifest. You have the power, and the power is within us. But the more that you're ejaculating, you're pretty much, every time that you're releasing, you're getting rid of your charisma. And that's why, like, that's why you're just so much more. That's why the women attraction, that's why it happens when you're on semen retention. Because, for instance, when you're ejaculating, you could say hello, right? There is no power behind the words. There is no power. Like, you're saying a word, right? You're saying hello, but while you saying hello, there's no power behind it. But when you're on semen retention, it's like you're saying hello, but you're present, you're in the moment, you're saying hello. It's a completely different hello. So there's information behind the word. So that's the reason why you are more charismatic. That's the reason why women like you. And that's the reason why people like you, because you have so much more oomph, that little mojo, that little like, what's up, you know? Like, you just have that charisma, and that's what it is. It's a mojo. It's your mojo. And I said it before, it's literally Austin Powers. Every time you're releasing, you're getting rid of your mojo. What happened when they stole Austin Powers' mojo? What happened? He became like, he was just lost. He didn't know where he wanted to go. And that's why you got to protect your life force. And women too. Women have to protect themselves too, because the more that they're sleeping around, the more men they're allowing in their bodies, the more they're gonna be lost, and the more they're gonna be just like all messed up, because that's just energy that they're allowing into their body. Energy, different energies, and that's why it's very important for them to protect themselves. But I don't really want to talk about women. I want to talk about men. I want to talk about, you know, this, because I'm a man. I don't know what it is to be a woman, but for real, you have to protect your sexual essence. You got to protect your seed. You got to protect your cum, because it's very powerful. It's your antidepressant. If you're releasing all the time, you're going to be depressed. You're not going to be motivated to do anything. You're not going to be motivated to work on yourself. You're not going to be motivated to actually dedicate time to yourself. You're always going to try to be dedicating time to the world, but the world is always going to be here. You only have a glimpse. You only have a little time frame in this world. Why not dedicate that time to yourself, to know yourself, to work on yourself, to better yourself? The more you work on yourself, the more you're going to be able to help this world. The more at peace you're going to be. The more you work on yourself, the more you're going to evolve this world, because life is just a reflection of you. Life is just a reflection of you, and the more knowledge that you come across, the more knowledge that you discover, the more you're going to impact this world. Like everything that has been created in this world, somebody just discovered it. Like Nikola Tesla even said that. He said that he didn't make none of the stuff. He just discovered it. Like he didn't make the current. He didn't make none of that stuff. He didn't make the motor. He didn't make like the tower that he wanted to do for wireless electricity. He didn't make none of that stuff. He just discovered it. It had already been done before. So like this iPhone, I'm sure like they discovered it. They didn't make it. They didn't invent it. They discovered the patents and they just created it. So that's one thing that I want to share. And that's pretty much all I wanted to share today. I went on different subjects, but I hope you guys learned something from me. And I'm gonna keep on learning so I could, you know, make these videos better. Because if I learn, you learn. So that's pretty much all I wanna do, is just learn and share my knowledge and share my wisdom, and learn more and more every single day, so I could make these videos more impactful. So I just want to tell you guys that you are the best. Sun gaze, take in the sun, because that's our energy. That's our free life force. That's another life force that we could, you know, use. Because solar panels, what do? They create electricity from the sun. You think that we can't do the same? Our skin absorbs the sun and it gives us energy. So the more sunlight that you take in, the better for you. You'll get rid of sickness with sun. You could cure yourself with sun. They want us to think that it's bad for us, but it's not. We're like plants. We need sunlight. Like my fish, I was putting it in a dark little corner because it was right next to my bed, but he wasn't getting any sunlight and he started getting sick. And as soon as I started putting him in the sun, I take him out every single day for like 10 seconds in the sun, and I put him in the sun, and I twist his bowl, and he started healing himself, and he became more healthy. He starts opening up now. He looks beautiful now. Why? Because of the sun. The sun cured him. And that's what we need too. We're like plants. We need water and sunlight. The more sun we get, the stronger we become. All right, guys. Much love. Signing out.